Well, for more on this, let's now speak to Kim Ives, who's a journalist, filmmaker, and editor of the largest Haitian weekly, IT Libertés English edition. Thank you so much for being with us. You're joining us from New York. Now, the things Donald Trump says, as false and insane as they may actually be, have an impact on people's lives. Can you tell us first who or what's amplified these false claims and why Ohio?
Well, you have to understand the backstory that the Biden administration, as well as the Trump administration before it, faced a huge wave, an influx of immigrants at the border with Mexico, Tijuana, trying to come in. And so what the Biden administration, and we have to understand that this wave is due to Washington's policies in Latin America, where it is destroying the economies of these countries by dumping, such as rice on Haiti. They destroyed Haitian rice production, making coups d'etats against governments they don't like or elections they don't like, as we see now in Venezuela, and where they put sanctions. And this creates difficulty in those countries like Cuba, like Nicaragua. And so to solve this problem, in January of 2023, Biden came up with this thing called the CHNV program, which was a program to let in 30,000 per month of refugees from Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Haiti. That's the H in there. Now, the other ones we understand, it was also to create a brain drain, draw off people and workers from those countries to try to weaken them. But in the case of Haiti, it's in a revolutionary moment. They wanted to let some steam out of the pressure cooker, and so that's why they let Haitians into this program. And so many of these people arrived. They took thousands of Haitians have taken advantage of the CHNV program and have come to the States. Now, Haitians have been coming to the U.S. for 60 years. Since the Duvalier dictatorship, they started to flee here in large numbers. But with this program, they came, and many of them would be looking for work. And a place like Springfield, Ohio, was one place they arrived. So to me, this is a psychological operation by the Trump group, because this is Trump's always his kind of opening gambit. We remember that's how he started his 2016 campaign. The Mexicans are coming, and they're rapists and they're criminals. And now in the case of Haitians, they're cat eaters. And now Trump even amplifies it to dog eaters or goose eaters, whatever. So they're just trying to vilify, demonize it, to win that very crucial swing state of Ohio and appeal to the xenophobic feelings of some of the population there.
Which brings me to my next question. As you say, there seems to be this U.S. tradition of scapegoating immigrants. Do these fear tactics work? Are they, for lack of a better word, I guess, an effective political tactic?
I'm afraid they do, because unfortunately, our population here in the United States is rather ignorant, rather brainwashed. You know, Hollywood, television, the news, everything is just used to build this xenophobic, America is the greatest, America is this country under siege from foreign nations, foreign immigrants. And so it does have an effect, especially since there is an economic crisis here, despite the Democrats saying, oh, everything is rosy. People on Main Street, it might be rosy for Wall Street, but for Main Street, people are in a world of hurt. And, you know, people are looking for jobs. Inflation is eating them. Unemployment is growing. It's a very difficult moment for the U.S. working class. So this does hit a mark when Trump says it.
Briefly, Kim, how have Haitian Americans been affected by this?
They're scared, you know, and outraged. I mean, Haitians have a lot of solidarity among each other. Here in New York, for instance, in the 90s, you had Abner Louis-Ma was sodomized by the police. You had Patrick Dorismont, who was killed by the police in a sting operation when he refused a cop who was trying to sell him drugs, and he told the guy to F off. So this is something when the authorities, and in this case, Trump and Vance, attack Haitians, the community rallies. And so there is a general sense of the community saying, we're going to march, we're going to demand the authorities here to stop vilifying, stop demonizing Haitians and using them. And Haiti has always somehow entered into the U.S. presidential contest since 1992, when Bush was arguing with George H.W. Bush about Haitian immigrants coming in, Haitian boat people coming into the U.S. and how to handle them, whether to send them to Guantanamo or whatever. But Haiti has always been a sort of a bête noire, something that the U.S. administrations, since the time of the Haitian Revolution in 1804, the first and last successful slave revolution, which scared the slave-owning oligarchy of the U.S., they've always been trying to use Haiti and vilify it and use it to try to scare the American public.
Kim, so interesting to talk to you about this. Thank you so much for shedding some light on this for us here on Al Jazeera. Kim Ives is a journalist, filmmaker, and editor of Haiti's largest Haitian weekly, IT Liberté's English edition. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.